Did you know that small changes can lead to big financial results? It may seem simple, but the truth is that often our own behaviors and mindset are the biggest obstacles on the path to wealth. And the worst part is that many don't even realize it. Today, I'm going to show you why you'll never truly be rich if you keep doing some of these things, which many of us unconsciously do every day. If you're tired of not seeing your money grow or feeling like you're always stuck in the same place, this video is for you. With years of experience helping people improve their finances, I know exactly what works and what doesn't when it comes to getting rich. And believe me, most of the work starts here, in your mindset and your habits. Now, stay with me until the end, because I'm going to show you the mistakes that might be preventing you from achieving the financial freedom you've always wanted. Have you ever felt stuck in a cycle, working harder and harder, but feeling like your money is never enough? Or maybe you felt that, no matter how much you try, financial freedom always seems just out of reach. This is one of the biggest problems many people face. What most people don't realize is that the reason for this endless cycle isn't how much you earn, but what you do with what you earn. And worse, many of us keep living this way, thinking that the solution is just to get a higher salary or to be luckier. The problem lies in behaviors and mindsets that keep us stagnant. It's like we're playing the financial life game, but without knowing the rules. And the most frustrating part, the rules are simple, but many never learn them in time. I know stories of people who, no matter how hard they worked, never managed to escape poverty or achieve financial stability. This happened because, deep down, they were applying the same limiting habits and mindset. Things like procrastination, fear of taking risks, and even the belief that wealth is something reserved for a few. The truth is, if you keep doing the same things, the results will never change. And honestly, time is the most precious resource you have. Every day you spend without changing these attitudes is one less day to achieve your financial freedom. That's why I'm going to show you the 10 mistakes that might be preventing you from reaching wealth. And the best part, how you can change them immediately. Now that you understand a bit about the obstacles that might be holding you back, let's talk about how to reverse this situation. Today, I'm going to reveal the 10 biggest financial mistakes you need to avoid at all costs, and how these mistakes might be sabotaging your journey toward wealth. The most important thing, these mistakes are all related to behaviors and mindset. In other words, you can change this immediately. There's no magic secret, just small changes that, when applied, can transform your financial life. First, let's understand how the comfort zone, lack of investments, and the scarcity mindset are holding you back from growth. Next, we'll discuss how procrastination, wasting money, and lack of knowledge are stalling your progress. Lastly, I'll show you how to become someone with the right mindset to take the first step and make the financial decisions that truly make a difference. These steps are simple but powerful. I'll explain each one with practical examples so you know exactly what to do starting today. And more, I'll show you what you need to start doing immediately to correct these mistakes and achieve real results. With the strategies I'll share here, you'll see that the path to financial freedom is more accessible than it seems. It's not about luck or external condition, it's about the way you think and act. And the best part is, you can start right now. One of the biggest blocks to wealth is the comfort zone. The truth is, many people get stuck in this zone because it's easier to keep things the way they are. But if you want to change your financial situation, you need to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Why does this happen? Because when you're comfortable, you don't feel the need to change. And, as long as you don't change, nothing will change. The key here is to understand that financial growth is directly tied to discomfort. Discomfort comes from making bold decisions, taking calculated risks, and being willing to make mistakes along the way. I'll give you a practical example. Imagine you have a stable job with a good salary but no real growth opportunities. In this scenario, you're comfortable. You pay your bills, but you're not creating wealth. Now, imagine if you decided to invest in something new, like starting your own business, making an investment, or even studying new skills that could lead to a promotion or new opportunity. This involves stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's the point many people avoid. The immediate action here is simple. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding out of fear or uncertainty? The first step to breaking the comfort zone is to make the decision to act, even if the action is small at first. By doing this, you'll already be on the path to generating more wealth. Now, the second big financial mistake that prevents you from reaching wealth is living exclusively off your salary. I know, many people believe that as long as they have a good job, the rest will work itself out, but the truth is that true financial freedom comes when you have passive income sources. What is passive income? Basically, it's money that doesn't depend directly on your active work. Examples include investments in stocks, rental properties, book royalties, online courses, and more. These income sources allow your money to work for you, while you focus on other activities or even rest. Here's a practical example. Imagine you start investing 200 Brazilian reals per month in a stock fund. Over time, this amount grows thanks to compound interest, and you begin to see the return on your effort. Meanwhile, the person who relies solely on their salary may increase their income, but will always be limited by their time and effort. The immediate action here is to start creating a passive income source right now. This can be something simple, like investing in low-risk funds, or even creating something like an online course or blog. The benefit of doing this is clear. By having passive income, you begin to move away from the rat race and closer to financial freedom. Another big mistake that prevents many people from achieving wealth is living with a scarcity mindset. People with this mindset believe that there's little money in the world and that for one person to win, another has to lose. This limits your opportunities because, if you think this way, you'll miss out on the infinite possibilities around you. The scarcity mindset is one of the greatest enemies of prosperity because it creates a belief that money is limited. And by believing this, you end up restricting your action. For example, you might avoid investing in yourself, thinking it's not worth it, or feel intimidated when you see other successful people, thinking that success isn't for you. On the other hand, the abundance mindset tells us that there is always enough for everyone. By adopting this mindset, you begin to see new opportunities, new paths, and new spaces for growth. You start to realize that there's always a way to create wealth, even in times of crisis. The immediate action here is simple. Start changing your thoughts. Whenever you catch yourself thinking that you don't have enough money to invest, for example, ask yourself, how can I generate more money to make this happen? Or, what opportunities am I ignoring? By changing your mindset, you will be changing your financial reality. This is a fatal mistake. Many people, even though they desire to get rich, don't invest in their own knowledge. They believe that what they already know is enough, but the reality is that, in the world of finance, those who aren't learning are falling behind. Rich people are always learning, staying updated on new market trends, new investment opportunities, and new ways to maximize their potential. This is what keeps them ahead. Not investing in financial education or your own personal development is a clear block to financial growth. Here's a simple example. You may be excellent at what you do, but if you don't know how to manage your money or how to invest intelligently, you're bound to watch your wealth evaporate. It's not enough to know how to make money. You need to know how to make it grow and multiply. Investing in financial education might seem like an expense, but in reality, it's one of the best investments you can make. The immediate action here is, invest in courses, read books about finance, and always seek to learn more. Education is the key to making smarter financial decisions, and over time, this will translate into more money in your pocket. Procrastination is one of the biggest villains of financial success. If you're always postponing important decisions, like starting to invest or changing your consumption habits, you're letting time slip by and missing out on valuable opportunities. I get it, making financial decisions can be difficult, especially when you're unsure of what to do. But procrastination will only keep you stuck. Every day you wait is one less day to accumulate more money and build your wealth. Let's look at the following example. You decide to start investing, but you think you should wait for the right moment or save a little more money first. While you wait, time passes, and the money you could have invested is left behind. In the end, what really matters is not how much you have, but how soon you start investing. The immediate action here is to start now. Open an account with a brokerage and make your first investment, even if it's small. Remember, the first step is the most important, and by starting, you'll already be generating growth for your future. Another serious financial mistake many people make is spending money on things that don't add real value to life. Impulsive spending, often on products or fleeting experiences, may seem harmless, but in the long run, it erodes your ability to generate wealth. You know, that impulse purchase, that unplanned trip, or that dinner out that you didn't really need. These things may bring short-term pleasure, but they are expenses that don't provide financial returns, and in the end, they can even lead to regret. Here's an example. You decide to buy an expensive item, the latest gadget, because everyone is talking about it. The thing is, this expense doesn't bring any financial return, doesn't improve your financial health, and doesn't add to your wealth. What should you do in this case? Before buying anything, ask yourself, will this really help me achieve my financial goals? If the answer is no, reconsider the purchase. The immediate action here is simple. Develop the habit of distinguishing real needs from fleeting desires. Once you start controlling your consumption impulses, you'll notice you have much more money left over for investments and to achieve your long-term goals. Another mistake many people make on their financial journey is living in constant comparison with others. This not only creates frustration but also diverts your focus from what really matters, your own progress. We live in a world where social media amplifies others' achievement. It seems like everyone is thriving, and you, on the other hand, feel stagnant. But it's important to understand that each journey is unique, and comparing yourself to others will only generate frustration and insecurity. Instead of looking at others, look at yourself. Analyze your own progress, your achievements, and more importantly, the steps you've already taken to achieve financial freedom. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who others are today. I'll give you an example. Many people look at millionaires and try to follow the same path, not realizing that each person has a different journey. The secret is to define your own financial goals and pursue them consistently. Every small step counts. Don't pressure yourself to match the speed of others, because your journey is unique. The immediate action here is, stop comparing yourself to others and start focusing on your goals. Every day, ask yourself, what did I do today to get closer to my financial goals? This focus on personal progress will bring you more consistent and rewarding results. Many people are afraid to take risks. And when I talk about risk, I'm not referring to acting impulsively or irresponsibly. I'm talking about taking calculated risks, i.e., decisions that involve some degree of uncertainty, but with study and planning, they can lead to great rewards. The lack of willingness to take risks is one of the biggest blocks for those wanting to build wealth. Of course, it's important to be cautious and always do your research before making financial decisions. But being paralyzed by the fear of losing money can be just as harmful as making impulsive choices without any planning. Here's an example. You have 5,000 Brazilian reals to invest. Leaving that money in a savings account is a risk because it will lose value due to inflation. Instead, investing that amount in stocks, real estate funds, or even a small business might be a calculated risk, but with the potential to grow your capital in the future. The immediate action here is, start taking calculated risks in your financial life. This could be in the stock market, real estate, or even starting a small business. Don't forget that the biggest loss is doing nothing. Many people fail to monitor their finances effectively, thinking there's not much to control. But the truth is, if you don't know where your money is going, it's much harder to make smart decisions and, consequently, grow your wealth. This is a simple but very common mistake: not controlling expenses, not tracking investments, and not having a clear plan for the future. It's like trying to drive a car without looking at the dashboard. You might be going somewhere, but you're probably heading in the wrong direction or wasting time. Here's an example. You have a monthly budget, but you never sit down to check how you're spending your money. This mistake can lead you to spend more than you can afford, or miss opportunities to save and invest. By monitoring your finances, you can identify where you're wasting money and where you can cut costs. This is essential to increase your cash flow and direct it toward investment. The immediate action here is, start tracking your finances every month. Use a budget spreadsheet or an app to help you monitor your expenses and investment. This way, you'll be able to make more informed decisions and direct your money to where it really makes a difference. Finally, the 10th mistake many people make is ignoring the importance of having a support network. This includes mentors, friends, and even family members who understand the importance of financial education and are willing to help you along the way. You don't have to do it all alone. People who share the same financial goals can help you make better decisions, learn from your mistakes, and avoid traps you may not have noticed. Moreover, a support network can motivate you in tough times when you feel like you're not doing well. Here's an example. You have a friend who's been through financial challenges but managed to overcome them and achieve financial freedom. Talking to him and asking for advice can accelerate your learning and help you avoid making the same mistakes. The immediate action here is, seek mentors or people who can help you grow financially. This could be a friend, a financial coach, or even online discussion groups. The right support network could be the missing piece in your journey. Now that you know the 10 mistakes that might be holding you back from wealth, it's time to reflect. Are you ready to take control of your financial life? Remember that every day you let pass without acting is one more day without seeing the results you deserve. Financial transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires discipline, patience, and most importantly, action. Every habit you change, every decision you make, brings you one step closer to financial freedom. It doesn't matter where you are right now. What matters is what you do starting today. Many people ask, can I really achieve my financial goals? The answer is yes. And believe me, you're already on the right path. When you start making more conscious choices, working on your mindset, and acting with intelligence, the universe begins to align in your favor. What you do today will determine your financial freedom tomorrow. So, if you feel stuck, not knowing where to start, take a moment and breathe. It's okay. The journey to wealth is not a race. It's a path you must walk consistently and wisely. The change is within your reach. Start now. Now that you have the tools and knowledge to correct these financial mistakes, the next step is to put everything into practice. If you felt that this video was helpful, like it now and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more tips on how to transform your financial life. And of course, share this video with someone who could benefit from this information. In the comments, tell me, which of these mistakes have you made or are still making? And more importantly, what action will you take starting now to change your financial reality? Let's go together on this journey to financial freedom. Wealth starts with the right mindset and with small, consistent actions every day. Now that you have the tools, there's only one thing left to do. Take the first step. Don't wait any longer. Your financial future is being shaped right now. Remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. The power to change your life is in your hands. And with dedication and focus, you'll achieve all your financial goals. Let's move forward, because your financial freedom starts now.